Muscat Canale, which is grown in Calistoga. Really cool, very aromatic wine, and thought it would pair perfectly with some great American hops. So we did 3 different versions with Cascade, which Sierra Nevada is very well known for. Another with
take this
Simcoe,
case off.
Cryo hops, so kind of the more intense version of Simcoe.
Hold on, guys. Taking the case.
It goes through a process of removing the leafy materials of hops and going more for kind of that sticky, it's kind of the hash of
freeze it, right?
hops.
Don't you do like a quick freeze dry? Am I right? No?
All right, there we go. Trying to get the case off.
Liquid CO2.
Oh, 86, but the temperature's supposed to go down a lot.
Take some of the extract out by liquid CO2.
Might take this sweatshirt off. Hold on a minute, guys.
Other materials, so they
Pop
just
it on later if need be.
make ash, which probably some people listening to this know that is really great.
There's a dispensary near you guys too, so that's kind of like handy. That's my dispensary right there.
Oh, it doesn't feel that. I don't get it.
You opened a fascinating beer to me. What would this be?
This would be Death and Taxes. It's a San Francisco style original.
Nice.
It's actually really fun how many other people have made black lagers, copying, not, I don't want to say copying in that sense, but recognizing this does work for people, not just college students. And other breweries have decided that it's a place, and it's not a GABS style per se yet, but someday maybe it will be.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. So
Thought it was a little cooler than I thought.
You know how much time to the Warriors game. I'm so excited about the Warriors there. The party on the 18th benefits the Peace and Justice Center.
Yep, in Santa Rosa.
Yeah, so it's kind of a
Peace and Justice. That sounds pretty hippie-fied, doesn't it?
Right, and then also
The Peace and Justice Center.
Yep.
All right, I'm just about ready.
Patrick, you'll be there?
I'll be there.
So if you guys want to get the chance to meet, Patrick.
All right, give it a rest. Okay. We're on our way. Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry for a little bit of hello, Slugbo, Noreen, Shimei. Ronnie, how are you doing tonight? From Zach, hello. Sandy, good to see you. Bob D, hello. Yeah, it's always windy. It's always windy. I don't understand. It didn't use. Well, it is late afternoon, so the temperature will be plunging. So I didn't know whether to put my sweatshirt on or not, so I just took it off for now. Hope everybody's doing well. We got a lot to get caught up on. It's been a busy few days with Diane. I did receive news, hey Cindy, that she is back in LA. She landed safely. And is back home, so I took the opportunity to do a little work to check into work this afternoon. Start to rattle the paycheck a little bit. All right, so I will be back in a minute. Nice to see you, Cindy. I appreciated you sending me the pictures. Thank you. German Shepherd and the bird. man, another guy counting out like 400 pennies in there. Holy smokes. Let's get the cool one. This thing doesn't like it. Let's see. Let me turn this on. Alright guys, we gotta cool this baby down quick. The ice is too hot. I have to plug in the cooler. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. See if we can get this cooler cooled down. This is going to work. Let's see. Hold on a minute, guys. Hey, Sarah. Sorry for the noise. Sorry for the noise. I'm trying to get this thing rigged up the right way before we lose the stream here. Okay, that one can go in there. I think. Is that right? No. Son of a bitch. Nightbot's hooked up. Okay, that baby won't run off of that. So that's kind of a bitch. Well, just have to keep it cool, that's all I know. I don't got the right wiring tonight. God darn it. Good evening, Amanda. Sorry for the noise. Trying to get this baby cooled down a bit. Stays on. Yeah, it's not going to work. It stays on. Hey Sarah, how are you? Let's get the hell out of here. This thing just will not stay on. Out of here. Just always summertime. Just if you're a streamer, it's just a whole load of other issues. We got these damn $6.49.9 with oil almost $118 a barrel. You know we're going to be at $6.79. This thing doesn't stay on. Maybe it's too hot to charge, I don't know. No, it says it's alright. Oh man, first world problems, you know? First world problems. Hello Eddie, nice to see you. Good to see everybody. Sorry we're a little slow off the mark. I did take the case off. Okay, we're charging now. So maybe we'll be good. Open. Oh, thank you. It was supposed to go with my black sweatshirt, but it's 86 degrees. I don't need to wear a sweatshirt. A little warmer than I thought it would be. I thought it was supposed to cool down. Nice to see you, Gail. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, go ahead, dude. Go ahead. A lot of things are switching up between now and the 22nd, so. I'll tell you though, those blinches were damn good this morning. Damn good. Our days are long. Into my birthday, the longest day of the year. Sun comes up early, stays up late. How you doing, Anne Marie? I hope you're doing well. Coffee tastes good. Got a lot of stuff I'm working on. Got the first one coming tomorrow morning as a shorty. Diane, I dropped her at the airport at about 1:15, 1:30. Her flight was at 2:30 today. She already texted me that she's arrived home, so she lives pretty close to the Burbank Hollywood airport there. I mean, just a few miles away. There's the coppers. Boy, I'll tell you, where in the hell is everybody? It's a beautiful night. It's typical. Every night for the next 3 months will be like this at least. So typical California. You know the song, "It Never Rains in California." All right, let's get snugged in here. I think we're a little cooler now. Still feels a little hot, but we're still charging. Meat for dinner. Well, I'm going to talk about that now. Alright, we're going to keep that air going up top side there. It's choochin' time. What's up, Bobby? Well, I'm a little tired today. I had to do a lot of shit today. And first of all, let me definitely thank everybody for your kindness in showing Diane such a good time. You know, always make her feel welcome in the chat. Hello, Lucy. Got Ducky, so I know I speak for her when I'm saying she's a very, very appreciative of the friendship of a lot of people here in the chat. Yeah, she loosened up a little bit this trip, you know. She had a little bit of weed action and stuff. It's good for you, right? Good for the soul. It's 85 degrees where I'm sitting right now. Got the AC on here. I'm going to cool this down one more second. Hold on. Alright, hopefully that'll buy us a little time. Not in the sun, so it should be good. So yeah, it's I guess I've known Diane about 7 years, 6 years, I don't know. So she enjoys coming up to the rancho. She has a lot of friends down in LA there. It's 100 degrees in Peoria, Arizona. Nice to see you, Tina. Hope you're doing well. This doesn't really match my match later. I'll bring it back to Bob. So we did make the blintzes today. They turned out wonderfully. They were exceptionally tasty. Hello, Alex. Good to see you tonight. She got packed. We chilled out for a couple hours, just kicked back and just talked a little bit. And then I took her up to the airport. Dropped her about 1:15, like to be about an hour early at the airport. And then by the time I got back to Santa Rosa, it was getting on like 2 o'clock. And at 2:20, I had an appointment in Staples, the store, for a TSA pre-approve meeting. Meaning, you know, and this is something I'm going to recommend if you're going to fly and do other stuff. You go through the TSA approval process. You apply online, tsa.gov, get TSA pre-approved. You fill in an application form, and then you set an appointment time. They give you a choice of locations and appointments. Mine was at 2:20 today. You take in either your enhanced license or a passport, and you go into the meeting. They take your picture, they fingerprint you. So what they're going to pay $85. It's good for 5 years, and the TSA, that will go to the FBI and the Justice Department. They'll run through. Thank you, Bika Lanang. How are you? They'll run that through the system, and then you'll get what's called a K number. And when you go to book an airline, it'll ask you if you have a TSA pre-approved, you'll fill in that number. From then on, and you'll get a little bit of check mark, and on your boarding pass, and you can bypass. You don't have to take your shoes off, all that bullshit. You'll have nobody in front of you, and there'll be hundreds of people in the other line waiting to go through security and all that. So I have my TSA pre and glow. It's the only way to travel. Jay, I need the global entry. Yeah, the pre-check is wonderful. I need the global entry for Mexico, right? They got the fast lane to come out and into Mexico. I need to get that, okay? So I met the guy. Didn't understand half the shit he said. He's like memorized it, like he does this 50 times. He has appointments like every 10 minutes or something like that. But I highly recommend that you go to tsa.gov and apply for the TSA pre-approved flyer. And when you're approved, they give you that number. If you're booking a ticket on any airline, on Kayak, Expedia, anywhere, they're going to ask you to enter. If you have a TSA pre-approved, you're going to enter that. And then when you go to print out your boarding pass, it's going to have a little check mark, and you can go right through without having the hour or two. Some people would wait 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's a good idea. How you doing, Miss Lulu? Good to see you. Let's see. Hey, Sue Kelly. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you can get that. You can avoid all the taking your shoes off, and in other words, you've been vetted as a dependable flyer. Okay, that you're not gonna be storming the cockpit. You're not gonna be taking a box cutter out and trying to do stuff. Is it safe? Yes, very safe. Because you have to show up in person, you have to show ID, and you have to be fingerprinted. Okay, and they're going to do, I'm sure they also take a visual scan, face scan too. So, they're pretty damn good at recognition and stuff. So if you're going to be a threat to fly, you ain't going to make it through the TSA pre. Plus you go through metal detectors anyway, blah, blah, blah. It's just a fast track through the airport, right? And the airports can be a drag. So I figure $85 for 5 years. Hey, man, that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal, and that's going to save a lot of hassle when I fly. So, which I hope to do. It's getting prohibitively expensive, of course, to fly. So that only took about. That took about 5 minutes of working that. I had to show my passport and I could have had just my license enhanced. You helped me a lot and teach me some stuff I learned. Well, good to see you, Wendy. Much love to you, my girl. That's my sweetheart, channel sweetheart, Wendy Pack. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing well. So that. I think it's gonna be a good investment in skipping the hassles of a lot of bullshit. Because the hardest part of flying, I don't give a shit about turbulence. I don't give a shit if the plane flies upside down and does barrel rolls and loop-de-loops. I don't give a shit. That plane's not gonna go down because of turbulence. But it is annoying what goes on the ground. These days, so I'm not a big. It's kept us safe. So just finished watching a video. Your friend was visiting. You have the pains of a saint. Hey, Monkey Boy, good to see you. I try to pop down to Vegas. Don't know when. Good to see you, Monkey Boy. It doesn't require patience. If it's your nature, it's your nature. We had a lot of fun together, Diane and I. She's sweet. She asks a lot of questions. You can tell that she hasn't had to do much for herself in the way of, domestic stuff, and yet she's been a working girl. Been out there working since 14 and a half, McDonald's, and worked all the way through phone company, child protective services, all kinds of, careers and stuff. So, I can't fault anybody for anything. Yeah, good to see you. I'm just, when it comes to people and it comes to things like cooking or something like that, you can make it a miserable time. You can force people to do stuff to the point that they feel, remember, we got 150 people watching this morning or something, and it's a big audience sitting out there watching. They're watching your every move. They know if you mess up. So it's a very high pressure thing. And I don't want to say I cut corners when I'm cooking, but I know what to do to achieve the end result that I want. Okay, so I'm not going through all of the bullshit. Yeah, beach ball, there'll be more metal detecting. I'm not going to go through all the faulty roll of sift this together, sift that. It's bullshit. At the margin, it's not going to make a difference in what you're doing. So I try to convey that I try to make cooking easy, not hard. Okay, how you doing, Molly? So that maybe it'll trip something to want to. Well, maybe I'll try doing that on my own, or maybe I could make blintzes myself, or crepes or something like that. But you can't. You got to try to make it fun. You can't be Billy Badass Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen yelling and F-bombing every other word. Hey, Kitty. Although I'm a person that's always responded well with teaching, with screaming at me, and it always brings out my A game. The Coach would scream at me. The boss screams at me. You know, it helps bring out the best in me to yell at me, right? I mean, it's like, I went and bought me a beach t-shirt that says Queen. Nice. So it was a good visit. I'm going to have 3 videos coming up over the next 3 days that I think you'll enjoy. The first one's going to be a shorty cinematic, and then we get down to Guerneville, and then Healdsburg, and I think I got one more restaurant review coming up too. So good time. I think I got one more. Yeah. Oh, that coffee's good. I'm using the non-dairy creamer today. So that's number 1, the TSA pre-approved. It's a pretty easy process. Takes 5 minutes. Just be prepared with your passport or your enhanced license. Go there, get your picture taken, fingerprints, all that diddly-do, and then they run it through, and you know, you should be good to go. Because I've seen the way travel is in Vegas, and people waiting 2 hours to go through the TSA pre. No. I would never scream. Well, you know, Ducky, I'm just saying, you know the way coaches are. The higher the level you go through high school and then college, and then they start yelling less when you get to the pro level and crap. So, but they figure people remember shit when you yell at them. Hey, Tio. You know, I just think it's a major accomplishment. How do you hold the Danish whisk, right? How do you hold it to work it? Not like this, but, you know, how to hold the bowl. I mean, it's just basic things for how to do the job. But she's not going to cook anything in the future, but it was fun. It was a good time. And I think she's got a good record of making blintzes. So I think that'll be something that she, Diane, enjoys for quite a while to come. What's up, Teeny? Pleasure to be around. We really stretched a buck on this trip. I mean, we really stretched a buck. I don't think all the eats together that we had at came above $100. I mean, that's how close to the bone it was for what we did, which was good. That live music in next to her place wasn't that something, Jay? If it didn't know how to cook, I'd literally be dead. Huh? You can't heat up something in a microwave? Yeah, nice whisk analogy, right? How do you hold the pot with the handle when you're gonna, you know, whip eggs, or, you know, there's certain procedural things where you're going to get your leverage, you're going to get your force, you're going to apply it to it, you're going to get a good result. How you doing, Mandy? Good to see you. So, I always hope, I like to push the envelope, I like to try new things. We did 3 things on the barbecue grill that probably nobody does. Artisan bread, a coconut layer cake, and I guess people do pizza, but I like it when people say you can't cook a coconut, you can't cook a layer cake on a barbecue grill. Are you out of your mind? Hey, you know. Hey, Ronan, how are you? Yo for Rosie, phone call for Philip Morris. Who? Yeah, Shemai's like, I'm not cooking either. Y'all get serious on here. Y'all get bent if you think I'm gonna be kicking it over the stove, right? But that's good. There's a certain things you can tell who was Baby by Mama and Uber Eats there. Yeah, you can tell. But that's the world today, right? I think because my mother didn't ever make anything from scratch, or she didn't really have time to do that with working and 11 people in the house. It just wasn't time to do a lot of shit. It was just a very routine menu. So that made me much more exploratory when it came to cooking. Like, how do you do this, or how do you make a good biscuit, or how do you make a pancake that's fluffy and moist and delicious and all that kind of stuff. So it's good. Hey, we talked about the dude in Tulsa. No, not yet, Tia. We're going to get to current events. I've had people asking me about the market. We're getting close to your target. Yes, we are. 4180 to 4220 on the S&P 500. I think we're, I don't know, 10, 20 points from that level on the S&P. So we're going to get to all that stuff in a minute, because if anything, the same forces are in place that are going to be causing detriment coming up, but we'll get to that. Glad the coast is clear. What's up, Moose Knuckle? No, nobody yelled at me, Molly. I'm just saying thank you. Yeah, love my Wendy pack. No, I'm the fastest microwave button pushing finger in these days. The problem I have with pre-prepared foods is that they're loaded with sodium. I'm a pretty good cook. I have what I feel is an intuitive approach to cooking. In other words, I know the things I got to be precise about, and I know the things that I can slack about. Y'all see me making chili. I'm just pouring it in spices into my, because I know exactly what it needs to look like. And that's it. I love to cook. It's always been my passion, and that's wonderful, Tina. So I have a good intuitive feel, and I've always, as you guys know, I've always enjoyed baking, particularly in the fall and winter. COVID kind of threw everything for a shitty loop. So I don't know if any of you that cook, you have an intuitive feel. Like, if you make bread, what's a good dough. If the dough is too wet, right? If it's too dry and it's going to be a dent, it's going to be a hockey puck. The way a dough should feel in your hand when you're working it, because you've worked, 1,000 pounds of dough over the years. You know exactly how that should feel and behave. That's a good position to be in. That's a great position to be in. When you have that ability to have that feel tactilely with your fingers or with your eyes, that's the way pancake batter should look, or that's the way a blintz batter should look, and that kind of stuff. It's a nice thing to have. And that's where the fun begins in cooking. You don't have to be, Diane's like, I need, I got to have the measuring spoons. Yeah, when you're starting out cooking and baking, hey, Missy, you do need to have some control and some element of start to looking at things and understanding, well, what's the baking powder going to do? And why would you use baking soda instead of baking powder? Why would you use baking powder instead of baking soda? You start to explore acids like, lemon cakes and things that need baking soda to rise, to have a reaction with the acids and things. 3 shakes of the wrist. All eggs need to be, you don't need to do that heavy. And meat picks up a lot. Meat naturally has some salt in it too. So when I see people over salt burgers and stuff like that, I mean, it's like, whoa, holy smokes. So she enjoyed that. It's going to be very low key for the next 3 weeks in Kitchen Stadium. I'm going to get my weight down to the level that I was told to have before surgery. That means 1 beer per night. That's it. And then it's sparkling water or whatever, diet drink or whatever. And then it's going to be no nuts for a while. And it's just going to be a lot of salads, some beef. There's a nice. It is nice. Is that a Dearborn? What the hell is that? I don't know. No nuts. So we're going to be in a nut for a while. We got to keep it tight. We got to stick to the program, and an increase in exercise. 1 beer per night, that is not even worth drinking. Well, Urban Adventure is fine for me. That 1 beer it's nice. It's a ritual for me, right? It's a ritual. So I enjoy it. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of salads when I shop tomorrow. Yes, there's going to be the meats and things like that, but there's not going to be the nuts are gone. The oatmeal is going to be gone in the morning. It's going to be strictly like bacon and eggs and all that kind of stuff. No nuts. No nuts. When can we go to the cemetery? Well, when somebody tells me there's something going on. Otherwise, Sarah, we're still getting it too hot. Hold on a minute. Damn it. That might be okay for a minute. Or you want to lose more weight because when you're having like a bikini tuck, you want to have as much like loose skin as possible, and then you can gain the weight back post surgery, and it fills you out better. It's better than having the revision tuck done and then you lose weight afterward. Okay, so sounds like the ambient airplane news I'm hearing currently, huh? Yeah, the battery's doing good. Thank you, Noreen. Appreciate that. We're at 90%. We're looking good. So that's what the doctor said. You want the best results. You get your weight down a little bit, and then post-surgery, you eat a little better, drink a little bit, you have a good time. Getting sucked into the Stranger Things. Well, all I got to remember to do is bring the proper cords for running the phone setup, right? Because right now I only have one USB connected side here, so but we're doing okay on this. So that's what I'm gonna do. Ain't no big deal. I could use Noreen. That's funny. I could use a tuck. So that's gonna be good. That's gonna be simple. Okay, and I'm not going to miss any work as a result of that or anything. I mean, every time I've ever had surgery, boob jobs, tucks, I've always been at work the next day or that afternoon back on the job, so I don't anticipate it'll be any different on that. So I'm pretty damn tough. So, women's sports. Bob, you've never been in this chat before, so I don't know who you are. So what does it matter what I think? Stranger Things is supposed to be great. I've heard that that's supposed to be a pretty good series. You're a lot. Yeah, I know you're. It's fine, Wendy. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, sweetie. I'm happy when you're getting it done. I'm happy when you're doing stuff. Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm glad that you're doing your own streams. I hope your mom's doing well too, Wendy. Hope your mom is doing good. Go Clean Key, Carnivore, Weight Loss Plus Fabulous Nutrition. Yeah, thank you, Mandy. That's what I'm going to do. That's good. I'm glad. What's up, MR? Mr. in the chat. Nice to see you. Clean keto. Clean keto just means it's keto, right? There's Diane C. She's back home. Yeah, I took time to watch some of your videos this afternoon, Diane, so I left a comment on them. Glad that you made it home safely. Glad that you took time to come up and visit the rancho. As usual, we had a very good time up here. So a lot of content will be coming up from our travels. Showing the good times we had and all that. Give you guys a little more of a travel log. So what else is coming up? Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, you took the time to make it, so I'm going to comment. I'm glad you have the strength to follow your bliss. Yes, yeah. It was nice to see you at the rancho. Yeah, thank you, Amanda. Thank you for being a wonderful supporter of everything. So we'll be shopping tomorrow night. It'll be a little bit of different stuff. Yeah, you had a glance. Are we experiencing stagflation? We're going to get into that in a couple minutes because a couple people are getting really excited about what's going on in markets, and I fear they've never seen a bear market rallies and things before. But we're going to tear into that in a couple minutes. Yeah, how was the flight? Was the flight good? I love that you welcome everyone to your channel. Yes, absolutely, Sarah. I'm a people person. I'm not a person that does well by myself. I'm a person that thrives in the company of others. So I always try to put myself in a situation where I'm around people. And luckily, I'm not perceived as a pain in the ass. So Diane was as high as the plane. Woo, good flight, but have turbulence in the restroom again. All right. Well, you made it okay. That's the main thing. Going somewhere. Somebody help me. Hey, health. Yeah, it's a very short flight. Stagflation, shrinkflation, yeah. Less product for the same price. Which is, you know, the Labor Department, hey Scottish, how you doing, sweetie? And the Labor Department doesn't measure. So let me just, before I get into all that, and what else is going on, let me just mention that I'm going to be there's going to be metal detecting coming up. We're going to be starting on the restoration. I'm going to be starting on the restoration of the Magnavox stereo console and getting that into, starting to whip that into shape. So there's going to be a lot of content coming up over the month. And we should start picking Japanese plums, should be coming off the tree soon, the Santa Rosa plums. I guess another 2 weeks and they'll be all ripe. Shaking around. Well, you don't ever want to be in a bathroom on a plane anyway, because, you know, or you don't want to go in there after a guy's whizzed all over trying to stand up and pee in the toilet and there's whiz everywhere, right? So that's going to keep me busy. Will there be a cemetery church? Will there be a trip to Reno or Vegas? It depends. Okay, it depends. I mean, you know, I have a couple people that go back and forth, and you know, I want you to go this weekend to Vegas. This thing's going on. Well, I can't always, right? I want you to go this week to Vegas, and I can't always take off at that short notice and head to Vegas. So, you know, sometimes to get a little angry. Well, you know, you had free housing or whatever. I know that, but I just can't. You know, I'm a person of responsibilities too, so I probably lost some stuff in here, but it is what it is. You know, like you guys, I'm doing the best I can. Let's feel that phone doesn't feel too bad. Hey Jerry, how are you? But I've got to be able to travel on my schedule. I can't. You know, sometimes I don't know. If I'm going to be taking off on like a Thursday, I'm usually not going to know till Wednesday morning. Yeah. And when I tell my boss I'm taking off at the end of the month in May, and the boss, whoa, shit, right? You got to tell 3 of them you're taking time off, right? Section 8 housing, you can stay with me. I don't mind. Section 8 housing is a hell of a lot better than what I had growing up. All right. We should have hoped that we had Section 8 housing back in the day. right? We had Section 8, work your ass off. That was our Section 8. You know, I got people wanting me to spend a night on the street. I'll give you $500 to spend a night on the street. And, you know, I mean, it's just like, wow, okay, I'm not a circus monkey, right? I would like to go down to Oakland and do a chooch on International Boulevard for old time's sake. I think that would be a barn burner to go down there. I think that we would enjoy that. It's been about 4 years since I've been down there, and you can take your life in your hands down there. I don't know. I guess it was 2 years because I was down there for the riots. You know, when they were stomping, smashing out windows and the bus station and the bus stop and jumping on top of the bus and all that. $10 for a carton of eggs in the future. Well, let's tear into it, guys. I mean, what's the alternative? We might as well get into this stuff now. As I said before, every time you turn around, there's going to be another group there with its hand out for a handout. Yay! There's Ms. Lulu's like, yay! I always want to hang out in Indiana. I will watch your Blintz's live stream. It'd be funny to watch. Yeah, watch yourself cook. We have the people that have gone to college and have taken out loans that want to have that contract broken, that they willingly signed to take on that student debt. A lot of them. Okay, would welcome that chance to that debt to be burden to be removed. We still have the Restaurant Association, what's still gone back, trying again to rewrite a bill for $20 billion of relief for the restaurants, despite you guys telling me that everything's full, right? People like, well, Rosie, Vegas is crazy, man. Shit, it's nutty down here and stuff. And like, really? You want $20 billion, of which Vegas wants $500 million? I'm doing good, Jennifer. How you doing? Okay, so I don't know what the story is. But I do know that people are now trained to be subsidized. And that's more creation of money. And now the Fed is not going to be monetizing any more debt in the near future. In other words, they've expanded. They took their balance sheet from about $3 trillion to $7 trillion. That's a lot of shit that they hold. Okay? And they're going to let that stuff start to, you know, come to redemption or whatever. And they're not going to inject more money in as a result of that. Take care. All right, Diane. So instead of quantitative easing, you have quantitative tightening. Which means that the money supply could theoretically shrink. So when the shit hits the fan, people will blame it on that, right? Oh, you shouldn't have been reducing the money supply when, you know, when all this shit was gone bad. Okay? Here's the deal. You have to look at what people do and not what they say. The fact that President Biden met with Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, which doesn't happen too often, let me tell you. Presidents don't usually meet with Federal Reserve Chairman. Okay? It's not a good optic, especially in an election year, because it can be perceived that you're putting pressure on the Federal Reserve to not act independently. Well, the Federal Reserve doesn't act independently anyway, guys. Okay? Powell is selling everything, reducing M2. So, the fact that they're meeting should send a signal to you that, okay, why would you want to meet this Federal Reserve Chairman? A, let's set up a fishing date to go fishing. Right, the salmon are running good on the West Coast. Let's go fishing. Bam. Or B, I'm a little worried about what's going on, and I want a little bit of insight from you on what the Federal Reserve's going to do coming up, given the situation we're in. Okay, I think that there's a lot of nervousness about that. Okay, yeah, we've had this rally here. We're getting close to the point that I think could be a turning point in here in the market. If not, well, I'm wrong. 41.80 to 42.20 on the S&P. That's my target I've talked about. Been making money, why not? Okay, so I'm sticking with that target. Okay. In the meantime, gasoline, a barrel of oil, up. Okay. Pressure on wages, right? But we're starting to see the first of the tech layoffs, the people that are being bounced. Even Microsoft came out today and said, whoa, we got some headwinds ahead. Microsoft is a very well-run company, okay? And they came out and said because of currency stuff, and and then Jamie Dimon, the chairman of J.P. Morgan, says a hurricane's coming, and now the chairman of Goldman Sachs, okay? People are like, well, why is the market going up? Well, because the market doesn't always tell the truth at the moment, okay? It's a back and forth game, and people don't realize $170 barrel by the end of the, well, 80, I'd say 90 to 120 was $30. You take $100 plus 30, and I would say maybe $130 a barrel coming up over the next month or so. Okay, I think that's a realistic target. 130. The thing I tell you guys that I'm keeping an eye on is the U.S. dollar. Okay, when the dollar peaks, I hate to say it, that I think will be the peak of American influence and power with that U.S. dollar when that peaks. Okay, and I don't think, barring some type of economic miracle or something like that we'll ever see those. Well, it depends the currency. Because the European currencies, they're in the same shape, right? But against, say, the yuan and some of the Asian currency, the elites are moving to Canada. Yeah, and I've been seeing stuff on TikTok about people bitching about Canada. And they're leaving. I don't know. Hey, EJ, how are you? And the elites are moving. I don't know. I do know that we had another tragic shooting because a gentleman who had back surgery was not able to get the pain relief that he needed post-surgery. And he was so distraught and so out of his mind, and he took a gun and he went into the hospital and he sought out the doctor, surgeon that did his surgery, and shot him, and he was determined to shoot anybody that got in his way. I mean, that's... And I'm hearing a lot of reports on places like TikTok that people upload short videos that I got time to watch. They're talking about how pain relief is not the same as being a pain management, right? Like, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to just suck it up forever? If you have surgery and it's not successful, isn't the first duty to relieve the suffering of the person? But now, because we've had the long fingers of the DEA and the U.S. Justice Department and the FDA, doctors are scared to write prescriptions anymore because, the DEA is seeing everything that grows through the pharmacies. Sad night in Tulsa. Yeah, it's excruciating, Ultra. And I feel for that. I mean, that the reason is still in other countries are having the same issue with, they're not having this, they're having different issues. If you look at, here's what's going to blow your mind. If you look at the stock markets of the UK, touching an all-time high, you look at the stock market of China is strengthening and moving upward. we seem to be the holdout. We seem to be the odd duck out right now, which should be very, very, very worrisome to you guys. Okay, we got people that can't afford homes. We got people that the landlords took advantage of the fact that it's 2 years without being able to get rent or increase rent, and they're going crazy with rent increases. Interest rates are going up. People were actually hauling their boats out and driving down against the cheapest gas. Wow. Yep. Just went running around the park when you knocked on your van. Yeah. And with us for everything. Some of the world is. So we're actually weaker than quite a bit of the world here. Probably because the amount of debt that we have is just phenomenal. So I didn't roll my time to farm. I'm going to be looking at China. I think these currencies may be ready to change direction. Okay. It's possible that the Canadian currency could turn. It's possible that the yuan is only going to go in one direction. Okay, all the money's moving towards China. So if you can get assets that are denominated in yuan, probably over the long haul, you're going to do quite well. Unless everything blows to shit, pay 6 times again. Yeah, but they don't have the cars that we have. They pay 6 times more because the government doesn't want you to have a car. Same thing as Hong Kong. To be able to have a permit for a car in Hong Kong, you have to pay like, I don't know, $25,000, $50,000. I mean, Shanghai, if you want a car, you have to pay $25,000 for a license to have a car. And where in the hell are you going to park it? Right? So people buy and sell parking spots for hundreds of thousands of dollars in places like Hong Kong. They don't want you to have a vehicle there. They want you on public transportation. So I never had a car for 5 years. All right, BlackRock buying rental, they will pop the bubble. BlackRock is dumb. Okay? There's nothing special about BlackRock. They'll be left with egg on their face. Which country you can afford who can afford a $50,000 car? They don't want you to have a car. So they're going to take gasoline and make that so high that public transportation is going to be the only viable option. And people are going to do it up. I mean, that's the way you steer society. So everybody rides a train in Europe or rides their bike or takes a bus or some light rail line and all that kind of crap. Hey, smelly cat. Here, it's almost like a vehicle is an American birthright. Okay, we're always thinking about our next car and having a car. How many people give up the car? So cars. We're in a car crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Buttercup, baby. See, when it's almost like, remember the Japanese Buttercup baby in the 1980s when they were coming in and they were buying up Pebble Beach? Ooh, and they're buying up like the Sears Tower, and they're buying all these landmark properties in LA and all over the country, New York and shit. And it's like, oh, Japan's taking over the world. And now people are like, oh, what is BlackRock? No, they're taking over, they're buying everything up in sight. Well, they're going to have the same end. They're going to have the same shit-eating grin on their face when all is said and done that the Japanese had. Okay? I need to do an MRI of my spine and brain with being that. Okay. You have to pay them even if you drive a scooter or Vespa. You drive a scooter or Vespa and take your life in your hands on the roads. I'm scared to even drive a bike in this country. A vehicle is a vehicle as long as it works. Well, whatever gets you from point A to point B. We just happen to be a very big country with a very mobile society. It's a lot different, you know, in Canada. 90% of the people in Canada live within, 100 miles of the border or something, right? Right? I mean, we've got a big country. Take a four-wheeler and drive it. That's right. What the hell this kid's doing over here? Oh, are small there. Yeah, trains in transit make sense when you live in Belgium. The bigger the country, the more car-oriented they are. And then, you know, countries like China, the government wants to make the money off your registration to have a car. So in cities like Shanghai, post-pandemic lockdown, they're lowering the licensing down to like 25,000 a vehicle from 50,000. I wonder if they have a Taco Tuesday bike ride in China. You know, Beach Ball, there's Asian societies have very little in the way of organized fun. Think about that for a minute. Here in the West, we'll have somebody say, wouldn't it be nice to just have everybody get together on a Tuesday night? Let's start at a place at a park in Santa Rosa and let's drive around on the bike. It'll be fun. We'll put lights on. We'll have a good time. Right? And then you saw last night, probably 100 bikes were out there last night. Record-breaking number of people. You don't have that stuff in the Asian cultures, the Oriental as opposed to the Occidental. The Asian cultures don't have those things of fun. The most I ever saw was like the dragon boat races in China, which is like our 8-person rowing teams, right? That you would have different teams competing. Otherwise, the thing that people enjoy doing is when they have time off, they like to go to a park. They like to have a lantern festival, light little lanterns, and Mid-Autumn Festival, have moon cakes. But they really don't have big social activities like they're not apt to have things like that because it's in that culture. Unless you're working your ass off, then you're kind of looked down upon as, the same as Japan. Yeah, celebrations. So when the celebrations are there, people will come together in a public park. They'll bring their little lanterns made out of paper. They'll light them, send them up in the air. But they don't have like roving carnivals that go around, or county fairs, or big barbecue cook-offs. And I mean, there's just so many things that we do here. Keeping the people in his day, but too much fear can back calamity would follow. So it's a work, and it's always the expectation, that you should be working, making money, make money, especially if you're a male. So when you think about it, Ducky, if you really stop and think about it, there's not that tradition of in Asian countries because their evolution has never allowed free time. Entertainment is a function of perceived free time that you have in society, right? Leisure. You go to China, there's really no concept of the 40-hour work week. Okay? You'll have some people go to work at 7 a.m. and they'll still be there at 9 o'clock at night, take the bus home or whatever, get up at 6 a.m. and do it all the next day. Month after month after month, there's no work week. When I first got to Hong Kong, it was a 5.5 day work week. You'd work a half day a Saturday. And then everybody would go out in the Saturday afternoon and, you know, have a nice lunch or walk around the harbor. You know, maybe go out to walk around the beach or go up to the mountains or something like. Yeah, life is work. It's not. Entertainment is a function of. It's a function of wealth. It's a function of leisures. You think about it in the course of human history. When in the course of human history has there been leisure? I mean, as recently as 1910, you had kids working in factories and coal mines and shit, running dangerous machinery, stoking boilers on trains and shit. No, there's no unions there. Do. If you think about it, it makes sense why you wouldn't have that in society. Now, on weekends and on Sunday, public parks are overflowing. People take their bird out for a walk in the cage, or they walk their cricket out and they'll go sit in the park for a while or feed the ducks. But there's no fishing for leisure. There's no boating for leisure, none of that stuff. Sweden proposed a 4-day, totally opposed. My main organ, let me get on the, I like that lipstick. Well, thank you very much, Muse. So we've had a lot of leisure here, the concept of leisure, because of our productivity and all that, but that appears that that's falling by the wayside now. That's it, Lulu. Get it done. So when you see things going up, okay, things are returning to normal, just remember this. What caused us to get here is not reversed. We have oil prices that continue to rise. We have interest rates that continue to rise. Those things they're not gonna turn around. Elon is tired of being lazy, works back to work. That's how I did a thing on my TikTok yesterday. Go back to work or get lost. But what he really did, Tio, and what I really want you to think about is how brilliant Elon Musk is. Now, he tells you, be at work 40 hours a week, at least, or get the hell out of here. Now, he knows there's not enough room at the factories and places to accommodate all the people to come back to work. He knows that. He also knows that people have it in their brain right now that jobs are a dime a dozen. So he thinks to himself, if I can get them to resign, I lower the numbers working here, and I don't have to pay any unemployment benefits. Let that sink in for a minute. The perception amongst his engineers and people that work there is jobs are a dime a dozen. I'm resigning. I'm not going to work at the office. F you. I like to work at home. I can work just as effectively, so you can stick it, Elon. So I'm going to resign. And when he reduces the head count through that, think about how brilliant that is. He didn't have to fire anybody. All he had to do was say, you know what? Come back to work. How you doing, Nino? This is how clever this guy is. Think about that. If you quit, I don't have to pay your unemployment. If I fire you or you get terminated or laid off, I've got to cover you. Pretty damn brilliant, I'd say. I'd say it's damn brilliant. Somebody must have died over here. We got the crime scene investigation of the police here. I don't know what the hell's going on. So think about that. I effing hated working in tech. Not hard for a farmer to fool his cattle. No layoffs affecting the stock market. That's right. But what a brilliant way to take advantage. Why not be first at a party and say, you know what, you get back to the office and they're like, no, I don't want to, I like this work from home. This has been great. I'm not going back to the office. I'm going to go work at Rivian, or I'm going to work at whatever these other car companies are. I don't need this shit. Going into the office, doing my, then when I leave, is shut off and leave. I'm happier. Pretty smart. Why in the hell are there so many cops here tonight? What the hell is going on? Is it after 6 o'clock? Let's see what the hell's going on. I don't even have the right holder for this damn thing. I'll just have to hold. So you tell me the way people feel. I've got cops galore here. What the hell's going on? Somebody die or something? A crime investigation? What the hell happened? Are we having a cop party? Did somebody die? I don't know. It looks like a fucking party. Don't know what's going on tonight. Must be a political thing. I don't know what the hell it is. Everybody's too happy. It's called paying your police to party. Oh yeah. So I think old Elon is clever as a junkyard dog myself. He's definitely ahead of the game. And he's got a brilliant idea for reducing head counts. Yeah, there's some kind of some kind of bullshit going on. Nobody seems too agitated about anything. There doesn't seem, yeah, I'm on the scene, there's anything going on, just some mucky muck shaking hands and all that. Elon, Musk. It's amazing how when your stock gets cut in half, how your star falls. I worked in my local police stations as a janitor. Okay, nothing wrong with that. It's noble work. But then all of a sudden people start making allegations, and all of a sudden instead of being super cool, you start to be a dick. People start to perceive that you're kind of a dick. And then it's kind of downhill from there, because you're only as good as your last success. We know competition in the electric car market's going up. Now he wants to get into the cell phone business. The Tesla cell phone's supposed to come out in April. He wants to get into the drive-in movie and restaurant business. I mean, shit. Right? Why don't I be a brain surgeon? I mean, what the hell? Shimei, will you pay for me to be a brain surgeon? Light a pack of firecrackers, see if the popo. How you doing, PC? Good to see you. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Shaking hands. They got some guys in suits. Look how much Howard Hughes did. Hey, don't get me wrong. Elon ain't going to be working he's not going to be working the sign outside the grocery store, hungry, need food. Right? Where's that Tesla truck? My point is, how much can you split your focus? F. Curry has 20 points first quarter. Beautiful. Well, it's going to be a long game, PC. You know, I don't take the Celtics lightly. I take them very seriously. So I'm just saying that the competition, when you have profits that are perceived to be that high in the car industry, they attract a lot of competitors. And one of the big competitors is Amazon with their Rivian. That's significant competition. Angus Kisses, how are you? There's nothing like the perception of a lot of money being made to bring in a lot of competitors. Physics improvement. We don't have enough party for all this to be simulation. Well, probably. Makes as much sense as anything else these days, Smelly Cat. Oh, but I saw late this afternoon that Bloomberg reported that car sales have taken a dive now for over the last month or so. It might be a temporary thing. We may find our feet again, but the forces that are, the headwinds are not abating here. All right, higher energy prices. I don't really see an end to inflation because people, I mean, how are people going to afford to pay rent in apartments unless they get their wages bumped up? And then what did you call? You called it shrinkflation. They give you less in a package, like Keebler cookies now, chocolate chip cookies, instead of 15 ounces. Instead of 15 ounces, they're now a 14-ounce package. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. Thank you. So we're seeing shrinkflation like crazy. So I don't know. Cars cost too much. Cars are crazy. How about a house? You have people just signing themselves over to wage slavery for the rest of their lives. It used to be that the rule was that you devoted 25% of your take-home salary or wages to housing. Now it's like over 50, 60%, sometimes more. What's wrong with this picture? A lot. You know, who's got that? Yeah, that's what kills me. You think that's sustainable, Smelly Cat? So what's the answer? Keep raising the price of shit. Put the price of it up higher. Employees want more money? Put the price up. Bring in automation. Get rid of employees. Get everything automated. They have whole food markets now where you take something off the shelf and the sensor in there knows that you took it. You put it in the basket, you walk out the door, and it's automatically put on your credit card or whatever. There's now a shortage of roofs over our heads because of shit. Yeah, exactly, Smelly Cat. So instead of becoming more competitive in the world, we become less competitive because we tried to buy our way to prosperity by printing money. Beat up rent on West Sand Road, Danny doing hood no more. Wow. You know, we got families that are doubling up. I'll draw your attention to this. It wasn't until the 1970s that anybody ever perceived real estate was a way to get rich. As I told you, during the Depression of the 30s, houses were a tremendous liability. People couldn't pay the taxes on them. They just walked away from them. You see a lot of 1930s movies. They all feature old haunted houses that have been abandoned and stuff because people walked away. I did a thing on student. You should be on my TikTok B channel, Tio. So, is it going to be an unhappy ending? I guarantee you it's going to be a train wreck. Guarantee you. Because in 2007, people were still crowing about how great it was, the real estate market, and then we had the bottom drop out of it. 3 and 2 house average lot size. You can't even get a shitty condominium across the street from the Towers of Doom. You don't even get a lot line. You don't own any land. And they're $550,000? I mean, what the hell does that make the rancho worth? There are those who would say that the only way... Yeah, well, Ducky, it's too early for war. War is a result of really severe economic friction. And on a scale of 1 to 10, the friction in the economy right now is about a 3. I'm going to get rid of my second floor. Yeah, you should keep it, Shemay. Yeah, because they might just keep inflating shit so it's not worth anything, right? Nobody wants currency. It's just shit. I don't want to read. Yeah, but now the cost of housing, Tina, is real high in Arizona now. Right? Precisely because people are moving from California to places like Texas, and they're driving up the cost of housing. They're changing the political landscape. So my take on student debt is this. You signed a contract. It's your responsibility. So why can't somebody that is working a trade, a welder, a bricklayer, come to the government and saying, look, you're giving those people $40,000, $50,000 for free. What the fuck did we get? Why can't you forgive $25,000 of my mortgage debt? Are we going to start just abrogating every contract that people signed willingly because they took a degree in French literature and now they're working as a pissed off barista at Starbucks? But it's an election year. You got to get that young vote, that young intelligentsia, the ones that have that debt load. It's never ending, Buttercup, baby. It's never ending. And it's like de Tocqueville, the great thinker from France, said back in the early 1800s when he visited the U.S., he marveled. He said, yeah, damn, this country's great. The only thing that's ever going to bring this country down is when people start voting themselves treats out of the treasury. And he was damn right. You start a never-ending parade of, what about me? What about my bailout? I didn't get to go to college. I had to go to work to support my family. What about me? Crazy. So, and it's an election year. Throw it on the pile. Twice when I bought it, it's a win-win for me. Yeah, you know what, Tina? I'm happy as hell for you. Good things happen to good people. Yeah, I don't align with most of my college peers politically, put it that way. I'm just saying, Alvin, where do we draw the line? Now, some of this Corinthian college is this shitty school. The president's already said we're going to reimburse. We're not collecting the tuition from these people. I mean, we're not going to collect the debt from them. That's gone. This is what I say is the weakness of democracy, is this need to get elected just destroys the nation. Because we cannot be confronted with tough alternatives anymore. Raise taxes, you won't be elected. Right? Reduce Social Security, cut it back, third rail, you're going to die. You're going to be electrocuted. Cut back subsidy programs, you won't be elected. Once given, people don't want them back. They don't want to lose it. Moose Knuckle, in the end, do you think social programs will be cut? I think this fucker's, if you pardon my language, I think this fucker's going to hit the wall at 90 miles an hour. And the whole key is the US dollar relative to other currencies in the world. A lot of people, myself included, expected Russia to kind of hit the wall with the shit that's going on. But they're restabilizing. They're going to pay their debt service. You know, China's stabilizing. It's coming out of its lockdowns. Sadly for them, demand is starting to slack off in the world for products. No, Xi Jinping doesn't bribe himself into office, exactly, because this is one of the advantages of authoritarian regimes, provided they make intelligent choices, is they don't have to worry about appeasing crybabies and people that demand more. Are there no workhouses? Yes, I tell everybody, read Charles Dickens. Tells you everything that you need to know. We already had the first major crack 3 months ago.
If you want to go see what's up with probably, I think I got my buddy a week.
But, you know, first things first. I live here. It was a great while last. It was a fluke, T.O. It was a fluke. All because of World War II, we were the only industrial base that wasn't wrecked in the world. Right? We were the only people that had purchasing power but nothing to buy. Yeah, you know, I guess my bottom line is, evolutionarily speaking, there's no free lunch in the world. Human history's not worked. It has not worked. Human history has not been that way. Also, everything was made in the USA. I'm actually amazed what's still even made here today. But I tell you, like I did, I was a couple months before, I was a full 6 months before Jamie Dimon. But I'll tell you, when Jamie Dimon, the chairman of Chase, comes out, JP Morgan Chase, and says there's a hurricane coming, and then the chairman of Goldman Sachs right on the heels, yeah, you better pay attention. What they're doing, and his great leadership skills. I don't think he's just like Herbert Hoover, the wrong place at the wrong time, Moose Knuckles. Do you know how to make ice cream? That would make it. Yeah, I just you know, I don't really want to make ice cream, because then you got to eat it and all that. So my retirement fund is with you. Well, let's put it this way, Buttercup baby. I think J.P. Morgan is the cock of the walk. They'll be the last one standing. You better believe it. J.P. Morgan is still a powerhouse. You don't get paid and we can't compete with China or Brazil. So we want to have legislated competition. We want to have forced. Right? We want to have tariffs and things like that give us temporary breathing room, but permanently they just screw you. Gotta eat it. Yeah, I'm not a big ice cream eater. I just don't really enjoy ice cream that much. Uncle expects stocks to rebound. Well, they already been rebounding, Thunderbird. But there would have to be some rationale that would remove the fundamental factors that are the headwinds that are hitting them right now. If the economy accelerates, which is the underlying premise of his thing, is what would happen to interest rates? Think they're going to go down? If it accelerates and China comes back online big time, do you think that the price of oil comes down? Beach Ball, what the hell is Bitcoin? Tell me what the hell it is. You tell me what the hell a Bitcoin is. Could he go another turn? No chance. Just tell me what the hell is a Bitcoin? It doesn't have the full faith and credit pledge of the United States government behind it. It doesn't have any intrinsic value as a commodity. It's gold has 1,001 uses, silver. What is a Bitcoin? It's the greater fool theory. Yeah, I mean, tell me what it is. I mean, they already wiped out the crypto coin guys. The one guy deleted all his social media, that dickhead yeah. I don't even profess to even begin to understand Bitcoin. It looked like a momentum play to me, that's all. Isn't all money just since they dropped the gold standard? Yeah, but it's got the power of a governmental authority behind it. Invest in Bolivia's biggest natural reserve of lithium for electric cars. Yeah, every person I've ever asked to tell me what the hell is a Bitcoin. And when the people get wiped out, like they've got wiped out in crypto, then they'll be pissy to the government. You need to regulate this. This shouldn't have happened. You failed the Securities and Exchange Commission. Bitcoin. Still holding in there. But what the hell is it? I got no idea what the hell it is. How you doing, Brian? I have the most intelligent chat that I think is around on YouTube. And I'm not saying that to blow smoke up your ass, but I asked one person, what the hell is Bitcoin? I mean, you really think that the Bitcoin scheme is going to go down? Do you think that's really going to carry to street level transactions? That the average person within a nation is going to be able to understand that? I've just said it's an elitist currency. It's an elitist object. Somebody had an idea of, hey man, let's create this thing that you electronically produce it. We consume tremendous amounts of electricity, right? Further putting pressure on global resources, and it'll just be limited by how much of it is produced. So it'll be scarce. So let's start bidding it up. Yeah, good Thunderbird. It's not recognized in China. They want if there's going to be an electronic currency, they want it to be their own. I don't even know how to cash them. The official currency in El Salvador is already down like 30. They bought bitcoins for like $50,000 a pop or something. Yeah, and what backs it up? Mark Matrix term, there is no spooner. It's just the greater fool theory. Does it mean it can't go up? Of course not. Of course it can go up. But I mean, you've kind of poisoned the well now with people that have gotten their balls blown off in the cryptocurrencies. They're apt to have a little bit of a sour taste in their mouth with the whole idea of crypto and Dogecoin and Ethereum. can you even use it? I guess you can get it. There's some ATMs that allow you to use Bitcoin, and there's transactions that can use it. How it works, yeah. So it's going to be, Missy, you're above average intelligence. The people in this chat are above average intelligence. So how is it going to play on Main Street? Right? Nice to see you, Cindy. How's it going to play on Main Street? It's got to be something the average person can understand. The average person understands that if I give you a piece of gold, if I give you an ounce of silver, you're going to smile. If I give you an ounce of gold, you're going to have a really big smile on your face. Okay, through history, 5,000 years. You're going to be smiling like crazy. I'd like you to have this. Woo! People know. It has what's called intrinsic worth. Recognized through history. Hey, Charles. Recognized through history as a store of value. What backs any stock is assets of the corporation. Land, capital, property. I just Googled Bitcoin. I guess there's an ATM. Yeah, there's a few of them around. And the digital, which operates free of any censor oversight, instead of peer-to-peer software and cryptography. Yeah, good luck. How many nations want their currency to compete with an electronic currency? Well, you asked what's the worth of a stock. The worth of a stock is liquidation of all assets of the corporation, pay off all liabilities of the corporation. Whatever's left is what the stock is worth, divide the number of shares divided into that figure. That's your book value. Handling over my government divine in. Yeah, I've got an issue with that too. It's bad enough, but I don't need. Hey, I'm good, Nikki. I don't need to be off the frying pan and into the fire with a Bitcoin. I admire the people that got in early. I know J.K. NoCal got in years ago. I think he had a lot of Bitcoin. And if you were there early, you were kicking ass. But if you're in now, you've been mauled to death. The last year, you've gotten your ass handed to you. That's the problem with bidding. They aren't. Yeah, they're not backed by anything. How I get in high, sell a short, and find out a message and not a good investor. Well, it's okay, health. I never bought a Bitcoin. I never understood the concept of it. Blockchain and but I never disparaged people that were involved in it. I said, it's good. You understand it. That's awesome. Some people took to it. They understood it. No one in chat will ever own a Bitcoin. That's kind of scary, just in case thing. I think it's important to have physical money in your pocket or spending power, or something recognized with value. And they would tell you, because Bitcoin's an international currency, it can't be depressed by the bullshit that goes on in any one particular nation, right? Most of those in early lost the Mt. Gox. Bank holding the ad reserve ain't where the company goes under. Yeah, but I'm saying, Rio Bird, you said stocks have nothing behind them. There's something behind Coca-Cola. There's something behind every share of Apple in terms of tangible assets. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. I have to admire people that made the money. Confederate money was backed by cotton. So it's never going to play well to the average person on the street. Given a choice between grabbing silver or grabbing gold, they're going to go with those two. And then come back and ran a few months ago, yeah. I don't know. I always freely admitted I didn't understand it. I didn't understand what underpinned it. But if Coke, well, yeah, Rio, we could say that about anything. I mean, you said stocks didn't have anything. If Coke went broke, there would still be assets to distribute, right? Certainly the value of the land that their production facilities sit on, all of their transportation assets, their cash in the bank, all of their sugar or high fructose corn syrup, all the goodwill of the formula, all that shit's worth something when the end comes, right? Oh, good. Gold and silver stacker. Woo! Yeah, Coke has assets to go with after bankruptcy, exactly. Okay, Tina, take care. And the Amway pyramid screen is in that field. Well, I think it's more if more people get hurt. I've seen the struggle at the $30,000 level. It's like somebody's supporting it in there, and there's always a tide of sellers. Thank you, Beach Ball. It's not everybody's, but times are serious right now. The frivolity is leaving the scene. Speculating is risk like that long every time when things try and never get in the same amount. Yeah, it's all timing. The bottom line here is, and the thing you have to bear in mind is the only thing that's allowed people to buy things is because money is cheap. And because money is cheap, it's enabled too many people to buy shit, and it's made the cost of shit go up. Okay? Once the cost of buying shit gets expensive because of interest rates, people buy less shit. They afford less house, they don't buy as many cars, they don't spend as much money in restaurants, they don't spend as much money on entertainment. Yeah, thank you, health. Yeah, everything comes to an end. Wow, that's nice, Thunderbird. Nice deal. Thunderbird's got it going on. A couple 1,000 ounces of silver. Woo! Nice. So it's only because you guys have got to understand, hey Chakra, that we have been on a ride of declining interest rates for 42 years. 42 years. 42 years. Now, do you think that interest rates go down for another 42 years? Or do you think that the whole equation begins to turn now because of things like inflation, a money supply growth that's out of control? Anybody see inflation cooling off? Anybody see gasoline prices going down? Oh, wait. Anybody see egg prices going down? Milk prices, corn prices, wheat prices. Packaging stopping shrinking in size. Yeah, I hope your stuff put away safely. I will go down with the house. I will go down when the house is changed in the midterms. In Texas was just good. Yeah, well, if you get enough of a majority in Congress, you can basically do what the hell you want to do and override everything the president vetoes, right? Putting away a few extra bucks in pasta. Hey, nice. The solution to our financial national debt is to inflate it away. So what you're saying is all those nations like Japan and China that funded our national debt for the last 20 years, we're basically going to give them the finger, right? And then wonder why they don't come back to our auctions to buy our debt. The only reason that we've been able to get away with this and not become a third world banana republic is because of our position in the world of an international dollar-based business world. Well, that's changing now with the yuan. They say yuan, ruble, money flows have exploded 1,000% over the last 3 months. No fixing her. The bitch is in the ditch and then she's yeah. Hi, Watts. That's the bitch is in the ditch, man. So good luck having people come to your auctions when they're, especially now. I mean, they've been lucky because the U.S. dollar has been going up. And even though interest rates are shit on securities, you're still getting the kicker of an appreciating U.S. dollar. When that reverses, then that gratuitous cycle comes to an end. With Ukraine carbon credit over the next, and I'm down 50. Wow, Thunderbird, you're really into stuff. Good for you. Silver and gold can only be controlled to a point, and then it's beyond anybody's control, right? They always maintain purchasing power. They might be held down from time to time, but they rebound sharply and strongly. They're only holding their own and treading water now because of the U.S. dollar. Once the dollar turns, it's going to be a whole different ballgame. Because you're going to see more and more people are wanting to do business in the Chinese currency. We get away with taking advantage. Yeah, we gave away with taking advantage. Cheap labor, and then letting it sell out the third world. Yeah, Boston's going to be a tough go, man. I have said that the Warriors are going to have their freaking work cut out for them. What people have always said. Yeah, always health. You don't have to have an educational course to get people to understand the value of gold and silver. They'll snatch it every single time. Hey, what's up, beautiful Nicole? What's up, honey? How you doing? Do 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 do. Yeah, good. Just a busy day. How was your day? Just messing around a little bit. Enjoying afternoon. I think the temperature is down 77 degrees. Yeah, it's nice and comfortable. How was your day? Just relaxing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. We're just jive talking. Let's check my battery level, 79%. Yeah, I had a good visit with Diane. She got home okay. Everything's all good. Been looking for a computer chair. Haven't found any at Goodwill. Actually, some of those chairs are ultra cheap. I was at a Staples today to get my TSA pre-approved flying thing for 5 years. And I saw a nice computer chair for like $45 marked down from 90. It wasn't Herman Miller, but what the hell? They deleted by non-style, soon to be later. Yeah, it's crap metal. It's all worthless, MR. So, oh, well, thank you, Ducky. I'm glad you're enjoying the chats. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but we always pack the people in. That's for damn sure. At least people think. We don't always have all the right answers, but at least we ask the questions. Enema chocolate donuts. Columbia for a few years. Goodwill probably higher on something. Yeah, Goodwill is just ridiculous. What is it? 6% of their money actually goes to benefit things, and they got the most overpaid nonprofits. Goodwill people make $3 an hour. What a scam. What do Goodwill employees make? $3 an hour? Everything's over. There's no such thing as a bargain in a thrift shop. You're better to go to a yard sale. I don't even go into a Goodwill anymore. It's not even worth it. They overprice the hell out of everything in there. Hey, what's happening, Morning Dove? How are you? Good to see you. I hope everything is good in the great state of Minnesota tonight. Goodwill in Vegas sometime. Yeah, I'll check it out. I used to work at Goodwill. The employees were mistreated. I know they were. Once because they had a bag of Barbies for $100. They said it's for that on eBay. Crazy shit. At least Value Village. Most nonprofits are scams. Just see if I can find that Rembrandt. Candy Smith, be on the lookout. I think one of the greatest ones is going to be the dogs that are sitting around the poker table with the cigars and the visors and the light. That's classic tasteful America right there. That is classic tasteful America. Yeah, nonprofit doesn't mean anything anymore. It's just bullshit. Yeah, the velvet painting, also the Elvis on velvet. Hey, did you guys see about Vegas that the estate of Elvis Presley is going to start going after Elvis tribute artists and also wedding chapels that are using the Elvis theme? Yeah, they think that, Nicole. Well, go fucking sell it online then. I just tried on the blue tide. Oh, that's good. That's good. Awesome. Man, hippie chick, I'm a real stickler. I rarely get pastrami because I find it's usually dried out, but because Diane and I ate at 11 o'clock in the morning when they just they were just taking out that pastrami for the day. Ooh, it was juicy. It was good. And the coleslaw was tasty. I didn't need another disappointment. We had already been wrecked on the Cozy Plum Bistro, which was a nightmare. All the child going to form a union, hire a pricey attorney. Isn't it crazy though? You know, after all these years, they've sent all the messages out to all the Elvis chapels. If you're going to pay up, you're not going to be using the likeness of Elvis. You're not going to be having Elvis come in and do your wedding. Crazy. Best wish to you. It was good, wasn't it, Diane? Trick is, eat early when that stuff's the same thing with shawarmas at Middle Eastern restaurants. Get it early in the day instead of all dried out on the rotisserie and all heated all day long. How you doing, Nancy? That was a good feed. Good beverage makes the food taste better. I just like a good these days. Just give me a nice water. I wonder why that Presley gal married Michael Jackson. It's just weird, Candy. Yeah, it was clean, too. That was probably the cleanest deli I've ever been in my life. Well run, family place. Everybody was in. Just saw the trailer for the Elvis movie and wondering how they cast that guy. No resemblance at all. Yeah, the Danish whisk. Hi, Brenda. My horse is tired. Oh, good. Finally, Brenda. Jesus. The Westgate, only a few people were there in Memphis to stay $40. There you go. There you go, Chakra Khan. Yes. Who in the hell needs that? I don't care about that. Elvis Museum display. Noon Vine. Like when we got the pizza last night, you have the unlimited fill on the drink. That was a good deal. To me, the Presley grab for money is nothing. I don't pick at the cat. You know what, Ducky? It's like you have advisors to estates. And they say, you know what? We're making much more money than when your dad was alive. God rest his soul. He's a great man. Oy vey. But we could be doing better. You got all these people, especially in Vegas, all doing these Elvis tribute artists and stuff, and all these wedding chapels. You can order an Elvis wedding, right? Yeah, I got you, Diane. Yeah, $40. It's like a lot. You wonder why I don't go into museums. Number one, nobody's going to look at it. Number two, I'm not putting down $40. Right, people like, oh, I'd like to see inside that museum. Go put up a video on it on YouTube. Watch how many people watch it. They'd rather see somebody getting their ass beat outside of the museum on the street than what's inside. Well, you always get advisors, right? They hire people to come in and maximize the assets of the estate. Copyright infringement is a real source of real money these days. Look at what YouTube went through. I'm sure Diane hit that bag of grass. I went to 10-year Memorial in Graceland and paid $50 to see a dusty mansion. Stole the song Hound Dog. Well, Big Mama Thornton, a lot of people did that song over the years. I don't know if it's stolen. You can do a cover. I mean, Joan Baez stole The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down from the band. Right? People rip off people's shit all the time. Was there last year like a ghost town? Because people will forget. In the 1960s, when I was growing up, people used to talk about who the hell was the guy? Rudy Valley. Who in the hell's even heard of Rudy Valley anymore? The crooner, and the people don't give a shit anymore. Elvis starts to fade into oblivion. I'm thinking maybe I should stay off the street. I don't know what that means, Joni. I don't ever see you leave your property. I like going to antique shows when they come. I mean, in your camper. But I wouldn't want to own my own stuff. I'm waiting for you to get out there and video the world through your eyes. I'm looking forward to that. When you get tired of that top meal, oh, you're sweet, Brenda. Yeah, but you better listen to the version by the band, Ducky. Virgil Kane was his name. It's like 10 years from now, you think anybody's going to know Wayne Newton? Time dusts everybody. I don't care how popular you are. The Beatles they're fading. You know, how many people go to Beatles tribute shows anymore? Yeah, Sandra Dee and right. I would love that. And I would love that. Oh, I love the band. Joan Baez, I just couldn't stand her hippiedom. Highest paid performer at Woodstock. Yeah, I love the band with the weight. Yeah. Rode into Nazareth. Take a load off. Take a load for free. Take a load off, man. Ooh, and put the weight right on. Put the load right on me. Will you be the only one I knew that went to a Beatles tribute? Because they're dying away. Young people don't care about the Beatles. I don't hear any rappers doing remakes of Beatles. She slowed Woodstock down to a crawl when she started wailing. I've looked at life from both sides now. Gen X. A lot of the bands and songs, yeah. But it's a different world today. People will look at that 60s rock like it was, we looked at stuff in the big band era, like what the hell? Dig up all this 400 years and think he was there. That's right, Chakra. Ooh, they slowed down from all the... Oh, Candy, that's awesome. Or maybe all the mud on the ground, right? Oh, shit. That's funny as hell. That is funny as hell. Virgil Kane. That's pretty. Oh. 500 tickets he got. The other movie, The Beatles, was The Rooftop. It was them guests, not a tribute. Okay. You know, I'm saying a lot of people still enjoy the Beatles music, but I'm saying they too shall pass, just like the big bands passed, the 30s, swing bands, 40s. But yeah, Big Mama Thornton, if you've ever listened to her rendition of Hound Dog, it's very soulful. It's a song of the South. on the TV now talking about Queen Elizabeth II. The one that was just lady getting her sideburns trimmed. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Black Velvet song and new twist. So keep your eyes out for those day glow on Black Velvet tasteful Elvis paintings. Elvis with the tiger. Do you think the Korean boy band, will help with the current net? I have no idea. I know that BTS's Kev TV was real big on that, and his wife. BTS. Yeah, the old jazz is timeless because it's a wellspring of shit. It's the same way as classical music is always timeless. Thank you, Brenda. It's your birthday month. It is. It is Diane gave me this. Thank you. Yes, it is. I'm not sure if the volume's up or not, but thank you. Thank you, sweet Brenda. Yes, it is my birthday month. Thank you, sweetie. I think things are going to slow down for the summer now and give us a little bit of breathing room.
Brenda Stewart 14 tipped $5 through Super Chat. It is your birthday month, Rosie. Let's celebrate it.
June is busting out all over. It's not my birthday today. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Then a boy band against that about deep shit will be in trouble. Under my thumb, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, she made it home, Judith. She's been popping in and out of the chat tonight. Yeah, she made it home. She made it home. Wow, what a beautiful night tonight. Glorious. Glorious. Damn, I bought the wrong holder. I can't unless I unscrew this thing and put this one on. Shit, Kelly, every day is my birthday this month. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. June 21st day of summer, first day is, yeah, that's right, Candy, thank you. Dream a little dream of me. Laser tires are blasted last, though. Chakra Khan, you're killing me tonight. You are just killing me tonight. You make me laugh my ass off. Midnight at the Oasis. Ooh, put your camel to bed. So we have to get kind of a different shopping experience tomorrow night. I got to see if I can get some corn. It's safe. Corn will definitely be on my diet. Although it's carby, it's very low calorie. It's very, it's good. Bird's birthday. Yeah, Bird's January 21st. The first day of winter, yes. Yep. So we are on opposite ends of the equinox. Winter and summer equinox. Kind of weird. And Shimei's August 21st. Yeah, I haven't got dehydrated onions, but I'm not having any problem with garlic and stuff like that, so. You leaving, Moose Knuckle? Take care. Yes, Jesus saves. So Chimay is August 21st. So we have a lot of people that are like born on the 21st. Kind of interesting. I think everybody should always have some currency at home in case of emergency. I think that that's really critical. Oh, shit, I hope it's... August 22nd, wow. Ooh, it's getting chilly. It's a fat tire bike. Says this device is hot. This thing isn't hot at all. Really? Let me cool this thing down for a minute. Hold on a minute, guys. Just prop the phone up tonight because I don't really have. I glued this. I JB welded this one because the little nut kept popping off the metal thread, the plastic. So I'd have to put the case back on for it. I guess I can do that. I guess I can do that. Yeah, you want that I should help you kick them out? Yeah, do it mafia style. You want I should get them out of there? Yeah, the guy had a problem paying up, man. He's like, I'm not paying you guys. He called it protection money this month. Like, what the hell? You want I should take care of it? Temperature is 73 degrees. 73 degrees. It is a beautiful night tonight. COC, Chamber of Commerce. Head. Now, that's right. You might have a couple sticks of dynamite rolled into your shop. Usually if somebody says you want, I should take care of it, right? Alright, what's going on? I can't really tell. We got a truck parked there. Let's park here. Let's scope it out. I don't think anything is going on tonight. Let's put the case on real quick. So bear with me a minute. Boyer smoothie. Anybody used to collect points for the Boyer smoothie? Remember that? Mallow cups. Oh boy. Let's see if this is going to go into the holder now. Okay, we're at 82%. I guess that'll be alright. I don't know what the snowpack is. That's a really good question. If I ask that, they always tell me, oh, it could always be more. Ooh, it's getting a little windy and chilly. It could always be more. Hey, Nikki. Woo, it's getting windy and chilly. I don't see anybody around. Let's see what's going up. What time is the thing on Saturday? We got the Pride Parade at 11 a.m. Saturday. Pride Happy Hour on the square is Friday. What time's that start? 4 to 8 p.m. What the hell is that? Ooh, it's getting cold. Shit. Just my luck. Ah. Ooh, it's cold. All gone. Let's turn this way. Oof. Right. Whew. No. I gotta get my jacket. Hell no. Hell no. It's like a wind chill of 8 degrees. Hell no. You gotta be out of your mind. I hear bums back there or something. Put this sweatshirt on. There ain't no way I'm gonna be out there without this thing. Hell no. That's better. You love that church? That's real 1900. But unfortunately it wasn't earthquake proof. So they started to do earthquake proofing, but I think they ran out of money. And I think the bums are always trying to get in here. You can see some of the bracing they got up there. So they're always trying to get into here. They're trying to like slide through the bottom there. I think the pandemic hit and they just friggin' ran out of money. This is on Healdsburg Avenue, I think this is, or B Street. Yeah, I'd like to go inside sometime, but that part's been closed off because it's deemed unsafe to be in because of earthquake hazard. Hey Dave, a lot of places got restricted because they're just not, you don't want to be inside of it if an earthquake hits. Even though that place survived the Great San Francisco earthquake when the rest of Santa Rosa was leveled. So I don't know why. That's my parish. Yeah, old cathedrals are fenced. It's a lot of maintenance. Always a crap load of maintenance and stuff. Wow, that wind just got like brutal. Ooh. Sometimes the old places do better and our school do great. Yeah, probably true. Yeah, Diane gave this to me. You have in your favorite office? Is there a church? No, these people are planted up in Calvary Cemetery up the hill, which is a weird cemetery. Wow, thank you, Dave. How sweet of you.
Dave and Luna's Kitchen tipped $4.99 through Super Chat. Covering first round, clinking beer mugs, Rosie.
Thank you, Dave. Probably why this city's cursed. They probably built right over where the graveyard used to be. What's weird about what? Oh, that looks fabulous. The solid black hoodie. Yes, it got cold tonight. Yep. Thank you for the hat, Diane. Thank you. Hey, Deborah Langley, how are you? Good to see you. That's why we don't need AC. Supertramp will fit over 10. I do love it. I do like it a lot. But there's something really about that Pink Floyd. Wow. You don't know how many people have complimented me on that. I think they're asking what's weird. Oh, that doesn't have a graveyard. There probably was a graveyard here and they paved it over to put up a parking lot or something. Wow, this wind is vicious tonight. I don't know what the hell happened. We've never had years like that. I've never had wind here like this. This is June. Yeah, there was probably when the church was built, there was some cemetery. Now it's like in a low-income housing or something. I don't know. Real bad feng shui. Who in the hell knows? My church has a grave. Lamont is going to help me do it. Oh, cool. Okay. What's for supper? No more nuts, Brenda. One burger on lettuce, and I might have a little bit of, I might have an ear of corn. Might have to go over and see if Safeway still has the corn for 15 cents. Yeah, good call on the corn. I love corn. The stuff from Grocery Outlet wasn't real good. It was more like pig feed. It was pretty tough. Yeah, you can only limit it to 8 pieces or something. I don't have room in my freezer. Yeah, that's good. That's smart. Future, I want to have a big stand of corn in the back. I didn't go back to golf. No, I've not had time to go back. I should, hippie. I should see how I can. I'm afraid I'll separate my rib bone more. You know. I'm not sure, Goldie. I don't believe I can wrestle a salmon right now. I don't think I would be able to, I don't think I'd be able to boat a salmon right now. I'm trying for a few months to get me a 3Q. Oh, wow. Get you a tour. St. Catharines, that's Canada, right? That's like real hockey country up in the Maritimes. I'm afraid I might separate that, and I'm like, oh, you know, I got all that stabbing damn pain again, and I don't want to go through that. Christmas was horrific. Ooh, yeah, Angus. Well, I don't mind doing Windows 11. Is there much of a dick. Alright, here's the question with the Baltimore rap. Talk to me like I'm a 5th grader. What am I going to get with Windows 11 over Windows 10? What's the big, anybody know what the big advantage is on that? Anybody tell me, like, this is what's cool on Windows 11? Because I've never seen something with less promotional stuff. If I see, but heard you can type with voice. I'll see if see if it's good, Winter Storm. There's really a limit to what software is going to be able to do. You know, Metaverse is trying to push us over to the VR world, and I wasn't going to switch my operating system. Okay, Brian says I downloaded it. Yeah, I've been happy with Windows. I'm still using XP for a lot of systems at home. Nobody tries to hack it. They don't do updates, which bothers me, so it's good. I'm just wondering what new little, besides being able to speech to text. Yeah, I've been happy. I hated Windows 8, but Windows 10 has been good. Ooh. Mario, I'm like, history. Go ahead, dude. Yeah, I love history. Wow, how about this wind? I mean, I know you guys don't live out here, but this is so unusual in June to have wind conditions like this. Usually it's like 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. This is really weird. I'll take you up on it. Harriet Tubman Histories in New Jersey. Yeah, Great Eastern Shore gal from Maryland. And I used to teach as a long-term substitute at Harriet Tubman Elementary School in Baltimore, but they closed it down. Harriet Tubman School, in our classrooms we be fools. We talk of good times, not bad. I used to have a whole song. I love that school. I think she's going to be on the $20 bill. I taught in 1990. 1990, I was a long-term substitute waiting for the FBI shit. Probably 3 months. I remember I wore a tie, and the other teachers were blown away. It was an all-black elementary school, and it was wonderful. I mean, the kids were beautiful. There were some brilliant kids in there. And it was just right in the worst area of the city, and it was just one of the most magnificent experiences of my life. To be like fully accepted and just like, you know, have kids that really loved you, you know, and really got excited for school. And I mean, it was just like, I learned more than they did. It was beautiful. I don't know why they closed it. But the other teachers were very helpful. They were great. They helped me develop lesson plans. And, you know, because being a long-term substitute, yeah, I love history too. Way better than the birds. You know, because I learned a lot. I learned how to relate to people. I learned how to relate to parents and be respectful for them about how their kids were doing. And tell them, like, you know, your daughter's exceptional talent. She could get a scholarship here or there to one of the elite academies in Baltimore. Yeah, way more fun. Way more gratifying to me. I've been using Windows 11. It's a lot faster. Oh, okay. Okay. I have a really great memory. I don't know why the school closed down. I can't remember if it was on Monroe Street or where the hell it was. But you know, I'm pretty fearless. I've been fearless my whole life. You know, I first got down there, it was like the Blackboard jungle, and people were yelling at me, "You white motherfucker," you know. And then after a while, they're, "Hey, we cool," you know. And I just say, you gotta show respect to get respect. Sometimes I wish I had pursued special ed, you know, and for regular education, elementary education, I would have loved that. Those really formative years of teaching. I love that. Well, I'm a product of both, public and private. Oh, well, thank you, Ms. Lulu. That means a lot to me. Look at the way my top's sticking out below my sweatshirt here. Look at this wind. I can't believe this is June. I'm dying here. Love. I never have to worry about updates on my Windows XP. I'm the last person in America to run XP. Every year that goes by, my browser window looks weirder and weirder. Goat head! Alright, so maybe Saturday we want to try to do it. Right, we got Pride Parade, 4th Street. .630 Park Steakhouse. What is that? June 5th. What is that? Wigs and waffles. No. We should try to hit that on Saturday. Try to hit the Pride. Noon to 5. So the parade will be an hour and then we'll be at that. Alright. I'll probably, I don't know, maybe a Bianca will be down there. Maybe that beautiful trans girl will be down there. I should have pursued that. She was a big girl, but wow, she was beautiful. Yeah, wig snatchers. It's going to be a wig snatch and a go-go. Jesus saves. Believe it. All right. Yeah, I was in Toronto at Dwight Church Street. I had a good time. I was very lucky when I got to Toronto. I was so damn lucky because I hit Toronto just when they were having the Pride and all the festival and stuff. It was pretty damn cool. I had a really good time. You talk about Toronto has an enormous Pride parade. Enormous Pride, just block after block of stuff to eat and drink. And I'll tell you, if you live in Toronto, you live in an amazing city. And I always said that when I lived at the Royal Bank of Canada, when I worked there. Need one with a degree. I do. Chakra, I'm going to let you pick out the next queen / princess / empress / dictator of the Rancho. It's got to meet Chakra Khan's approval there. That's it. Yeah, Pride Week is huge. Well, I was really lucky that I was in Toronto. The beer was good, and what really shocked me was, wow, dude, are you shitting me? What a dick. You couldn't just wait a minute, could you, asshole? You had to make a third lane. What a dick. Yeah, I couldn't believe Elvis Travels drove us down in his camper van, and he found a parking spot legal 1 block away. I could not even believe it. There was like, oh, we were like, there's no way. Go right through the red light, dude. Don't let us slow you down. What a dick. What a dick. Scary how entitled people are these days. Wow, 69 degrees, gets real chilly real fast. What does washing mean? I was washing a fan. Never gets old, does it? Really? Never gets old, does it, Cheryl? I don't ever say washing. I said washing. Like wash your clothes, George Washington. Did you notice on the new 25-cent coin that George Washington? Did you notice what they did? He used to face, "In God We Trust" used to be ahead of Washington's head. Now it's behind it. Pretty sad. Look at where they have "In God We Trust" now. It's behind Washington's head. It used to be in front. Yeah, 1 to 2 million. Toronto's expensive as fuck. Yeah, George Washington, yeah. If you were from Baltimore, that's the way we said it. The first Washington monument in the nation was in Baltimore, 1810. Excuse me, 1824? I don't know what the hell it was. Down at Mount Vernon Square. Just subtle stuff like that makes you wonder. It's a very tougher looking Washington too. On the quarter, it's a very tougher. What was that building? I don't know. I'm not sure what it was. Might have been the Empire Building or the mall. Diane made it back to SoCal. Look at this. Can you imagine pulling an RV into here? Really? Now imagine you got a 26-foot RV, and luckily nobody's parked ahead. Imagine swinging that MoFo into here. All right. It's P. Carver's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear P. Carver. Ooh. Ooh. Happy birthday to you. Rosie, you're such a dick. Yes, I know. Let me see if we got mail. I put some more weed and feed on the lawn. Take your bill and stick it where the sun don't shine. Shine. Sectioning off living room. Where's Susan Powder with Stop the Insanity? Remember that, Chakra Khan? Stop the Insanity. I had a hell of a time. I said, this ain't gonna work. I gotta put a for sale sign on the RV. I blew my RVs out, the first person that ever came. Boom. La da da dee 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 dee. It's twilight time. Alright, I lied. I'm gonna have one more beer tonight. 190. Do 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 do. Gonna cause an earthquake. That's what I do, Timothy. Let's see, I think I'm gonna have a couple Boker burgers on some lettuce. I can't find that big romaine leaf lettuce. Oh. See, birds in bed. So I guess I don't get the rent money today. Yeah, I think another one tonight's called for. I didn't have any nuts tonight. Plus, look at this wind, man. Are you kidding me? Good Lord. Not natural. Alright, let's get this turned on. There's some grown kids in my basement. Kick some kids out. That's funny as shit. Get the hell out. You little MFs. It's twilight time. Do 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 do. I think tomorrow we're gonna clean up. Well, we got to edit some videos tomorrow. I think Saturday or Sunday we're gonna clean up the workshop and get started. All right, let me get in the bathroom here. guys believe I already got the sheets washed and everything off the bed. Everything coming up roses for me and my mofo. Let me just get this thing turned on. La da da dee da 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 da. It's twilight time. Do 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 do. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh. La da dee 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 dee. Together. Let's see. The comptroller of the currency said growth in crypto is driven by hype. Okay, if you say so. Fairy tale. Let's get the side chat on here. There we go. And then until the end of it. Alright, let me get this side channel on here. We get some dinner going. A little dinner. Did I work today? Yes, I worked today. A few hours in the afternoon. After my TSA, well, I held me and I put in a slab of Chakra Khan. Hey. I love Chakra Khan. She's got it going on, man. She's got it going on. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. Been a good day today. This was the place where we knocked the blintzes out this morning, which were good. So now it's time to get going. Let's see, we're going to have some focus tonight. Chakra and stick it up your arse. Do 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 do. Oh ooh 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 da da da. Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Damn. Knock that crown off, babe. This is all they got for romaine. They used to be really nice. I don't know what the hell happened. got a little bit of the premium ketchup left. I think that'll be enough tonight. I think we're gonna have corn. I got some watermelon too tonight. Hey, look at this wind. Are you kidding me? Really? I think we're just gonna have a low-calorie feed tonight. Yet Kitchen Stadium still stands amazingly. Miraculously, Kitchen Stadium stands. Oh, Cheryl S. said, yes, Rosie, it's amazing. Kitchen Stadium still stands. Hello, baby fox. Okay, we got our lettuce. Let's get our good internal leaves. We have to wrap our burgers in the leaves little by little. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Thank you, sweetie. That up. We're gonna get some of these lettuce out. We're gonna do some. I got the Boca burgers. We're gonna wrap in here. 5 or 6 of these little babies. 2 burgers. Let's see, 3. We need 1 more, and then we'll just put the burgers in there. Oh, thank you. My hat. Thank you. Thank Diane. We're going to have some watermelon tonight. Living big in the hood. Yeah, Celtics win. I told you, the Warriors going with too big of a head. Go so far as to predict that the Celtics are going to win. Ooh. All right, there we go. Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Do, won't you come home? Sitting here, well, yeah, I'm sitting here sweating. I'll tell you, when the temperature goes down here at night, I'll tell you, when the sun goes down, the temperature just, I'm going to have to get some different lights on the side where Blackbird's working now. Those lights stay on all the time. All night long. Here It's typical winter storm, you know. You got to have your translator on. Winter storm is a hoot, though. All right, I think that corn is done. We're going to slather that in some butter. We got an ear of corn. So y'all don't like crunching and slobbering, you better stay tuned. Because I'm a messy corn eater, I'm just saying. I ain't no hog, but I'm not any Princess Diana either. What summer festival? I don't know. Do. Winter storm is a legend. A bona fide legend. Look at the way this wind is rattling around tonight. Ooh, 70 years on the throne. How about that? Joey D, I told you. I got a feeling, man. These people got a really big head about the Warriors. No. Like I always tell people, I got a feeling that you're gonna get reamed. Alright, we're gonna try a little of this in the wrap here. Delicious. Boca burger tonight. Brenda's excited she's actually taking a day off tomorrow. Brenda, it's hard to believe you have off tomorrow. I was down in Railroad Square tonight. The only thing that was going on down there were a bunch of cops hanging around. I don't know what the hell they were doing. There are a bunch of suits down there shaking hands with them. It's almost like they were doing a political commercial or something. I don't know what the hell it was. Poor Brenda. I don't know anybody works harder than you do, honey. How's my etiquette, Cheryl? Pretty good, huh? People in Europe are like, I can't believe you eat corn. We give that to animals. And I'm like, your point is, what? Your point. It's a nuclear winter. Pretty good. It's gonna fill me up tonight. I got corn. Gonna have some watermelon. Cheryl, that was funny as hell. Yeah, winter storm. Oh. Winter storm, you got that chip in your head? Ugh. Stop eating so much. Don't you think winter storm is awesome in the chat? Because you don't know what the hell winter storm is going to say. All right. Keep your drawers on, Crystal. Hey, Julie. Yep, Diane is back in the safe confines of Southern California after a great trip. She had a good time. We got to get some more romaine lettuce. It's a crime in the stores. Crystal Bubble, I'm not eating that much. Crystal Bubble is like the Indian guru said, eat whatever the fuck you want. Soon enough you will be dead. Eat whatever the fuck you want. Do. I'm a good eater, Ducky. But I'm not smacking my lips. That's good. Those Boca burgers are damn good, man. Damn good. Crystal Bubble, this is for you. You are what you eat, Crystal Bubble. You are what you eat, my friend. What a feed. And lost 2 pounds. What's the brand of vegan meat you buy and put in your... That was Boca Burger. The regular traditional vegan burger. Yeah, Judy, the blintzes turned out wonderfully. I still have some Boca chicken patties left. I have another box of them. Can you believe they were 4 patties for $1.99? Does it get better than that? I like Boca better than Morning Star, yes. The Boca burgers are amazing. Yeah, I do. I'm just taking a break from meat. Like I still found a whole nother box of those burgers. So what should I get Janet for her birthday? Spot! Spot! Oh man, she loves See's candy. That's a good idea. Her birthday's July 3rd. She loves See's candy. Oh, look at this MoFo watermelon. Yeah, baby. Let's cut the cheese, man. Cut the cheese. This MoFo up. Oh yeah, let's hope we got a good one. Oh yeah. Let's get that end. Yeah, that looks pretty righteous. Oh, ooh. Start with that little end right there. Alright. It's a pretty nice looking melon. Yep, I'm gonna skip the salt, but it's all good. Nothing like a good bread knife. Alright, let's get down on it. I love Winter Storm. Winter Storm, I hope you never leave the chat. You give me pause. Hey Mark, I haven't seen you in a while. Woo, that's good. That sweetness is on point. Well, hell, Julie, that's Flag Day. And we have Juneteenth. I was glad that they pushed back against the companies that were trying to commercialize Juneteenth. Like, what the hell? Where did the Hell's Angels just roll into the hood? Like bringing out Juneteenth ice cream and shit. Like, what the hell? Have some goddamn respect. This watermelon is excelente. I think it's June 19th. Juneteenth, I think, is June 19th. Should be a paid holiday. Delicious. Hey, Kaylee. I forgot to ask you how your husband's doing, It's damn delicious. Well, what the hell does my birthday fall on? Yeah, P. Carver, I sang you happy birthday. Oh, sorry to hear that, Kaylee. Damn. Oh, okay, so, yeah. Okay, so it's June 20th, okay. Day before my birthday. Ooh. Wow, delicious. Yes. Get down on it. Get down on it. Can you imagine me and Cheryl S. at the same barbecue? She'd be like, Rosie, you are bloody appalling. I have a lot of couth, Cheryl. From the mean streets of Baltimore. Come on, man. There we go. Cheryl and I would be a good comedy team, like the modern odd couple, Felix and Oscar. Right, Dude, yeah, Bliss, it's crazy. I guess Blackbird's doing okay. Oh, that's great, P. Carver. I'm glad. You know, we love you here. You're one of our wonderful regulars. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, Cheryl and I go to the opera. You're wearing that? Do. I dislike watermelon. Why does that figure? Good. Murray. You're very young. Yeah, good luck taking away the Second Amendment. Delicious. I'm going to town on it. It fills me up. You'll notice I didn't have another beer. Do 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 do. Yeah, Judy, rest and rejuvenate. Homer Simpson growl. It's very refreshing. It's filling, it's very low calorie. Probably groaning dog shit, but who cares? I'll be peeing all night, Brenda. Hey guys, let's get the thumbs up. If I could ask you, if you've not hit the thumbs up, please take a second to migrate over to the thumbs up and give a thumbs up, please. It is very appreciated. Yeah, try them out, Yilba. Try the chicken and try the traditional Boca burger. I'd be very interested in hearing what you think about them, Yilba. I'd really be interested in your feedback. So value. $11.99. That band was cool, wasn't it? Love American Style's coming back to TV. God help us. This has been a real treat tonight. Easy cooking. No big deal. I used to eat this in Asia all the time. Chinese be looking at me. Oh, wow. They got guaylo churda and lehigh. White boy eats like crazy. Yes. Delicious. Yep, thumbs up, appreciate. No, this is gonna last, I think, the whole week. So this should be good. About a 1-inch piece per day will be good. But it's gonna be a staple throughout the summer. I don't think I could eat the whole melon. I always thought papaya always smelled like rotten. It always had that smell to it. Amanda. This trash can was the greatest find. And the push cart next to it. I didn't know the trash can was so vintage. I like it because it's a positive seal. food costs are getting out of hand. Good night, Melanie. Yeah, I like cabbage, I like tomatoes, I like cucumbers. I think this thing was grown in Mexico. Go winter storm. Yeah, Molly, real good. That's the Asian way pea carb, and they put a little bit of sesame oil into. Wow, what a delicious treat. I still got a lot of it left. A beautiful heart. Okay, now we're going to finish with some Greek yogurt. And that'll be it. Delicious. Chinese people were crazy about me. I was an object of curiosity. So we'll call that from now on the Cheryl S. watermelon feed, in honor of our Canadian connection there. Brutally hot summers. You're gonna need a sweatshirt at night. I don't know. This is Chobani. Cheryl doesn't like watermelon. We're close to 150 thumbs, guys. Can we get it tonight? Man, my nose is still itching. Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go. Let's see. Yeah, my allergies were bad. Yeah, they're a lot better. The worst is over. The worst is definitely over. Cheryl S. is not a watermelon aficionado. Damn, it's cold now. Get severe sinus. Winter storm. Yeah, Peak Harbor. I'm going to be posting on the next 3 days. I got a shorty tomorrow and then 2 long ones. Delicious dinner, low calorie tonight. Feel full, feel good. Lots of fiber. Winter storm is a trip. We always enjoyed watermelon. We guys used to have horse-drawn carts that would bring it around the hood. You want strawberries, blueberries, watermelon. Jamie Dimon, you better look at the, I'm not sure, Scottish, you better look at the chairman of the guy at Goldman Sachs, too. Some tomatoes too. Oh, damn. Shit. They said the gasoline doesn't have any smell to it anymore. Swirl ice cream. What the hell is swirl ice cream? Is that like soft ice cream? What the fuck is swirl ice cream? Yeah, so I don't know. Shit. Yeah, we know that, Scottish. We sure as hell know that. You ain't just whistling Dixie either, honey. sheets are laundered, bleached. Yeah. Oh, liver and onion flavored ice cream. I had garlic ice cream before. And y'all gotta admit she was having a blast, yeah. Alright guys, I'm clearing out. It's coming up on about 4 hours. My allergies have chosen to attack now, so I'm going to go ahead and close it out for tonight and say thank you as usual. Thank you for your wonderful support. Thank you for showing Diane C. a good time here. She really appreciated it. Thank you for those that subscribe to her channel. She's trying to get to 1,000 subs. And most of all, thank you, my moderators, for being here. And all the rest of you, got some videos that are going to be coming the next couple days. So have a great night. Brenda, enjoy your day off. I can't believe Brenda's still here tonight. Woo! Brenda, amazing. All right, thank you to my wonderful moderators. Have a great one, everybody. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow.